It's 10 years since the Arab Thought Foundation was established to nurture intellectual interaction between the Arabs and the rest of the world. A decade on, and the foundation is defining new goals for the future, including an ambitious program of translation to encourage cultural links. Euronews spoke to His Highness Prince Faisal, the president of the Arab Thought Foundation.
Your Royal Highness Prince Khaled Al Faisal, welcome to Euronews. After 10 years of the Arab Thought Foundation, have you achieved what you expected?
A decade has passed. It was a decade of basic groundwork for our foundation, and luckily it was a successful start. Now that the foundations are laid and the true beginning has started, we noticed that we have achieved most of the objectives that the institution was established to achieve. So we decided that over the next decade, not only shall we accomplish the few remaining goals, but we will also acquire the flexibility to improve and expand on what we've already done. And we've already started that. The first thing for the future of our foundation over the next decade was to organize this conference in Beirut today under the banner Shaping the Future, the Arab Role.
What is the story behind the Arab Thought Foundation? In the year 2000, I was invited to a cultural conference in Beirut. And I don't know why I included this idea in my speech, but I proposed establishing an Arab Thought Foundation. I imagined the initiative as cooperation between thought and finance. This initiative is based on bringing wealthy Arab businessmen together to create an investment fund and use the returns to finance cultural activities.
ويكونون صندوقا لهذه المؤسسة كوديعة تستثمر ويصرف من ريع هذه الوديعة على النشاطات الثقافية.
What's the secret of this project's success?
سر النجاح هو الشخصيات التي تقود.
The secret lies in the people who run the foundation.
دائما اختيار الناس.
Choosing the right people in any project, be it public or private, is very important.
فأنا اعتمدت على الناس.
I counted on people who believe in the idea and who are not interested in self-esteem and showing off at the expense of the success of the project. Those who serve thought and Arab culture. That's why they're wealthy businessmen and enlightened thinkers at the same time.
ولذلك كانوا من أصحاب الأموال ولكنهم في نفس الوقت من العقول المفكرة العقول المتنورة.
كيف ترون How do you see the next decade with a heavy responsibility that might be beyond the capacity of the institution?
المجتمع العربي عانى الكثير من الإحباطات.
Indeed, during the last century, Arab society has suffered a lot of frustration of all kinds.
يعني لقد تشبث.
It was attached to too many slogans in which it saw flashes of hope, of resurrection and salvation of all its problems and its underdevelopment. It finally saw a cultural and intellectual project that succeeded, where many bigger institutions, both governmental and private, had failed. So big dreams have been reborn in the mind of Arab society, much bigger than the foundation can provide and for what it was originally created.
والآن يريد هو من المؤسسة كما تفضلت أكثر مما تستطيع أن تفعله وأكثر مما أنشئت من أجله.
كيف أنتم
How do you think the Arab Thought Foundation will manifest itself extending beyond the Arab world?
بشعاعه إلى خارج الدائرة العربية؟
نأمل أن نستطيع خلال 10 سنوات.
We hope to present the true image of Arab people as they really are over the next decade.
نحن لا نريد أن نظهر صورة غير حقيقية. للأسف
We
الشديد
do not want to produce a false image of Arabs.
في بعض الوسائل الإعلامية.
Unfortunately, some Western mass media, like television or cinema, portray Arabs as a new enemy of the West or Western civilization.
العدو الجديد للغرب أو للحضارة الغربية.
After they finished with Nazis and communists, they're looking for a new bad guy, so they chose Arabs and Muslims.
And the bad guys زي ما يقولوا.
But that's not the true image of Arab or Muslim people.
ولكن طبعا هذه ليست حقيقة الإنسان العربي وليست حقيقة الإنسان المسلم.
كيف تردون على من يقول؟
How do you respond to those who say that the current Arab cultural movement is a response to an emergent Turkish or Persian culture that gets its message across through television or translated books?
التلفزيونية المترجمة أو من خلال الكتب على مختلف مجالاتها.
ليس هناك ضرر من أن نستفيد.
There's no harm in benefiting from other cultures and civilizations. When the Arab civilization itself spread around the world, we created the first globalization movement. Harun al-Rashid, the fifth Abbasid caliph, was watching a huge cloud over the balcony of his palace as it passed across Baghdad, expecting rain to come down at any moment. When it didn't rain, he wasn't disappointed. He just said, "Go rain wherever you want. The rewards will come to me." In those days, we benefited from other civilizations, Greek, Byzantine and Persian. It gave us more strength, cultural, economic, political and military. Why deprive ourselves of it now? Why refuse other cultures and thought if we can benefit from it, as long as we don't give up our own culture and our heritage?
سمو الأمير، أنا شاكر لكم. يورونيوز تشكركم على هذه المقابلة القيمة وشكرا جزيلا. شكرا لكم.